Yeah, our organization was originally established in 1917, so we're a 100-year-old organization. About 6 years ago, we formed the Marine Group, which is called CR Ocean Engineering, part of the CR organization. It we've been doing scrubbers since 1960s, but land based. And only about 6 years ago, we decided to penetrate the marine business. We now have contracts concluded and some under in construction for about 153 ships. More coming on almost on a daily basis. This has been a fantastic year for us, and we hope to continue with it. In terms of developments, we, of course, as many other companies, are looking at where the industry is going next, and we getting ready for that. Of course, it's confidential at this stage as to what we're working on, but we'll be ready when the new regulations come in place. Yeah, and that's been the big question as to why ship owners have not invested earlier, and also why some of them are still not investing. The barrier seems to be the uncertainty. The market is very uncertain in terms of what the fuel pricing will be, and also in terms of availability. And of course, there's always that rumor of open loop discharge that kind of drags out decisions. My suggestion is all that will go away when the end of this year comes in play, and the price of fuel will be what's expected to be. And remember, scrubbers make sense even at $130 per ton differential. So we don't need 500 or 600 differential, which was talked about a year ago. Even $200 or 150 justifies a scrubber investment. So by the end of this year, when the numbers will become real rather than predictions, I think many will decide to proceed with scrubber investments. Yes, yeah, I believe so. Some people are questioning whether the zero point 0.1 or zero point 0.5 fuel will really be as expensive as it's predicted. I believe in that prediction. I think it will cost more. I think HFO will cost less, and the differential will increase. And that is the driver for this whole market. This is not a environmentally driven market; it's an economically driven market. That's the big that's the big rumor. I call it a rumor because if you consider the amount of ports in the world, it's a tremendous amount of ports, and only a few have forbidden open loop scrubbers. Now, some of them also look at China and Germany, but when you realize that the regulations that they have been talking about is inland waterways, and when you consider the number of ports inland waterways, open loop scrubber can never work on an inland waterway because it requires seawater. Inland waterways have fresh water, so you cannot use it as an open loop. So although the people are looking at that and saying, "Wow, a large portion of the world is now saying no to scrubbers," it's really not the same as looking only at the inland waterways. It's not such a big loss because you can use it anyway. In terms of technical reasons, there are no good technical reasons for forbidding open loop. We of course make open loop, we make hybrid, we make closed loop. So we could be selling any one of other type of systems. But what we were asking people to look at technical justification. Is there really a problem with open loop, or is it just political? And no one has been able to still prove that there's an issue. Actually, the opposite. Carnival has done a fantastic study over 3 years with more than 280 tests, proving open loop is not a problem. And recently, the government of Japan has concluded their study, also proving that there is no damage to water or sea life. with open loop, and therefore Japan has concluded they will not forbid open loop. So there is technical basis for saying there is no problem. There is no technical basis for saying there is a problem. So, in my opinion, I don't think there is a problem with open loop. Well, to my existing clients, I congratulate them. They're going to save some money starting next year. And prospective clients, most of them are still on the fence trying to decide. I think the earlier they decide, the better it will be for them as they go into 2020.